What's happening? Andy here. I am joined by Andre Durbano. We are on location at the RISO Communication Center. We're in Woburn, Massachusetts. How are you, Andre?
I'm very well. Welcome. Thanks for making the drive all the way from Rochester this morning.
Not a bad drive. I haven't seen you in a whole week. We were just at BTA last week, and we thought, what a good opportunity. I had a week with nothing to do. Let's come out to RISO and see some of the big iron you guys were showing.
Yeah, learn a little bit about inkjet, of course the duplicator where RISO got its start, so this should be interesting.
Awesome. Well, we're going to take a tour. We're going to walk around. We're going to see some machines, and Andre's going to give us the overview and tell us what's happening at RISO. Let's start over here. You want to show me?
Sure. This is where this is where it all started for RISO, is the digital duplicator. You know what's interesting, Andy, is we still get a lot of people asking us, does RISO still sell the duplicator? And very much so. These used to be very popular in the schools. To a certain degree, they still are. But more than anything, you are well acquainted with the arts community. You have a friend, I believe, who is in the arts community who uses a RISO to create magazines and comic books, and there's a whole culture out there called risography.
Yes. Yes, right? Yes. So you actually set up a tour. My friend Phil, he runs an art publication out of Washington, D.C. Now proud owner, I think, of 2 RISO machines after seeing this. But maybe just a quick overview. Could you just tell us what that program is? Sure.
Well, so the technology, the duplicator, is based on static printing. Right? Today, RISO has devices in the duplicator line of products that'll print 2 colors in one pass. Used to be these were a single color experience, but today we can do the 2 colors. In this case, you see the unit with both red and black. These cylinders are interchangeable, so those who have a blue cylinder, a yellow, a green, a purple, so on and so forth, they will interchange the cylinders. Of course, it's still an ink-driven technology, right? You have the ink here. That's what makes the product so affordable, is it's liquid ink and not pulverized toner. And so basically, this is a technology where you have the cylinders rotating round and round, and they're basically with paper going through. Oldest technology known to man. It's basically imprinting the image on the paper going through. And it does this at a very high speed, regardless of the size of paper. So it could be the very smallest envelope to a large 1117 or 12 by 18. This will do so at 150 impressions per hour, or per minute, I should say. 150 per minute. Yeah. And that, as you just saw, that's 1117 at that speed.
Was flying. So it comes straight path, goes right in through this side over here.
It's a straight paper path. It's a wonderful technology, and as I said, there's a lot of graphic artists today that are using it for all sorts of works of art. It's let's put it this way: just Google the word risography, and you will see a whole new world of artists out there. A lot of young people who love this technology.
What's very cool, it's all retro prints, and it looks like these placards from like those 70s billboards from concerts, and they're really cool. They make very unique impressions with them. And what I thought was really neat with this is, I remember when I used to sell these back in the day, that you would have one and you would have to, right, you'd pull it out and then you'd put the second color in, so that you could do that. And now you've got space for 2. Do you make machines that have more than 2?
No.
So 2's the limit.
That's where the inkjet device comes in.
You can switch these out to all different colors. You're not just okay.
Sure. So what happens?
How many colors are there?
Well, good question. 72 colors. Okay. And now that we have the red and black, we can literally take a similar image but overprint it with a blue or a yellow, and now you've got kind of a process going on, a CMYK, but you can add a purple to it, so on. And so that's what you get from the artists, is they're overlaying a multitude of colors.
Yes, they layer it, and really just some cool prints and even some neon stuff that they had. And that was a very, very interesting tour back in, when was it, last year? I think we went up in, it's in New York City, right?
That's correct.
And there's one in Tokyo as well?
There is, yeah. But sure, in New York, there's the School of Visual Arts. But so you see, even on our Wall of Fame here, the RISO Art Wall, where you have some of the work that the young people have done with the technology. And so I guess the message to the dealers out there who wonder about RISO, the duplicator, is it still a popular color or popular product? Not only is it still a popular product, but it's a niche product inside of a community where you will not find a lot of competition. So there's a very unique, a fun opportunity in an engaging atmosphere with artists who are doing this type of work, which is a real switch for your everyday salesperson who's battling it out on CPCs and flipping leases. This is a very different world.
Creative, a lot of creativity, and just to visit that facility was really cool. You had a world-renowned expert, I think, was running that program for
in New York. Yeah. But this is, you'll find these applications in universities, colleges, high schools with arts programs. They've all gravitated from teaching art with offset technology to using RISO as the de facto offset device. And this is how they're learning the wonders of risography.
And so this is the baby at 100 and how fast?
150 a minute. There's actually a single color that does 190 a minute. Okay, so imagine 1117 at 190 a minute.
And so what's a retail for something like that?
You're up around $30,000.
For 100 plus pages.
Yeah. So again, this is the opposite end of the spectrum of the schools who use the smaller RISO duplicators that will sell anywhere from $6,000 to $8,000. That's again.
And these aren't the duplicators I sold. There's no master.
Well, there's a master.
Is there a master?
There's a master on the side.
It's all automated.
It's fully automated.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. You're never touching. You're not creating.
No, it used to be a little messy.
Yes. No. You don't ever see the masters or touch the ink. But from this. With, again, some 25 years ago, the industry going from a static print to digital, RISO evolved to a technology that is still ink. So we stay true to who we were, what we do, which is an ink-based company. We're a technology that is basically allowed a lot of people to save money because ink is economical. Having no heat in a technology is economical. So we transition the technology from static to digital using inkjet.
Thank you very much for taking me through this. This was quite a treat. Thank you.
Pleasure.